everyone. I just wanted to update you on some things that we talked about during 411. You may not have been there, or you might have been online and maybe missed some of the conversation in the room. So I just want to talk a little bit about some of the things that we talked about at 411 and answer some of the questions that have come up in the meantime. So we did something called the invitation, where we invited people to the 4 rhythms of personal growth, serving, redemptive friendships, and group growth. And we just asked people to, sign on the line, to, RSVP to the party, to accept the invitation to enter into these 4 rhythms. And so this is not a membership to the Wesleyan Church or necessarily to our church. This is just an opportunity for people to hold themselves accountable and for us to be able to have a future conversation with people about those 4 rhythms. So that's what 411, that's what the invitation is about, which we talked about at 411. And so as people come into our church new, we're going to go through these 4 rhythms with them and invite them to do the same, to accept the invitation and RSVP along with the rest of us and join in those things. Let's see. So that was one of the things we talked about. The other major thing that we talked about was our building project that we're just starting to roll out. We did a sort of a soft rollout. We're still working on some details about exactly what we're going to do for part of that. We have different ideas, so we're just searching for the right people to kind of fit into those places. But and we're checking to make sure all the financial pieces can come together. So we're talking about either doing a daycare or an obstacle course race training area or an indoor playground or a combination of all 3 of those things. And so again, it will just depend on some staffing, some financial pieces that would need to come together for that. And so part of that will be a fundraising element. We need to raise as a church somewhere in the neighborhood of $600,000, between $500,000 and $600,000. Again, it will depend on some details, and we'll roll out those details as we get them. But we're just hoping that between now and Christmas, people now and the end of the year, that people will just consider maybe a way in which God has given them extra finances to be able to give in addition to their normal giving to the building fund. So, and that was one of the questions that came up was, hey, do I need to just switch my normal giving to the building fund? Is that what you want me to do? And the answer to that is no. We continue to need our normal contributions in order to support what we are doing already. And so, we're asking for more above and beyond what people are normally giving. And so one of the questions was, how do I designate things specifically to the building fund? Online, when you give, there's a little box as you're going through the process, or it asks for a description or designation, and you can just type in there building fund, or if you're going to drop a check in the box, you can just put in the memo, building fund. And so, that's how you can designate and give towards the building. Again, you'll be hearing more about that as we get more definition around exactly what elements we're going to put together in the building. But the big need is for nursery and elementary space on Sunday mornings and during midweek activities. So that's the news on the building. If you have any questions about that, please let me know. I think that is covered, or that has covered all of the questions that people have had. I guess we talked a little bit about COVID as well, and kind of what our policy is going to be as a church going forward. We've gone to 2 services so that we can spread out a little bit, and then we're leaving the mask wearing decision up to people who come. As a staff, we're going to try to wear masks as much as possible to make people feel comfortable who are very sensitive to that issue. And at the same time, we're not making a political statement by wearing masks that we support this or that agenda that's out there. So that is our heart in that we would just do what we can to make other people feel comfortable. And so that's what you'll see when you come in the door. All right. If you have any questions about any of the things I've talked about, please feel free to send us an email, respond to this post, get a hold of us, talk to me personally, and we will get back with you with an answer. So thanks for tuning in. See you guys later. Hopefully Sunday, either in person or online. See you guys.